Hello there, and welcome to a new episode of the Far Escape campaign in Graviteam Tactics Mius-Front, where today we continue this amazing battle that we started last time. Since this is a very complex battle, I want you to recall the initial situation that we faced here. That's why you see it on the screen right now. As you can see here, the enemy had planned 2 attacks. One of them was to go towards the hill, and they executed that. You saw it in the previous episode, a powerful enemy tank force of multiple T-34s supported by a few armored cars and BT tanks tried to assault towards the hill. Unfortunately for them, they ran straight into my anti-tank guns and got pretty much annihilated. I think 1 or 2 T-34s managed to escape, although not without damage. So I was quite lucky that we managed to defeat that, especially since, and I don't think I've noticed that so far into the battle, I think I will notice it only later, my 8.8 cm anti-aircraft guns that I used in an anti-tank role are out of ammunition. So that enemy attack defeated. However, not everything is going smooth. On the eastern side of the battlefield, the 9th Company of the 41st Infantry Regiment is holding the little village of Samudi. That's their task. That company has already been depleted. I think they are at 3/4 strength at the start of the battle. And they have not received any resupply of ammunition, since they were basically encircled in that little village. On that little village and that company descended a completely fresh enemy company, together with another one that is, I would say, at about half strength. So 1.5 enemy companies descended on them and absolutely slaughtered them. The village of Samudi is now mostly in enemy hands. Reinforcements from the 1st Company are moving up the road to assist. However, will they manage to arrive in time? Will they manage to retake what has been lost of the village? Let's find out together, right now. Now I have the whole platoon assembled. If I can get the machine guns, but I don't think I can wait for the machine guns right now. They will have to come at a later point. My scouts that I sent forward, they are moving in. Slowly. Why the hell? Okay, I didn't... no idea where you moved, but okay. Never mind. Enemies are trying to push the hill, because that has worked well for them the previous 100 times. Oh, there's still an enemy armored car. Being hit by machine gun fire though. So, you're not having a good time. The other one has been disabled, as you can see. And I believe that this one isn't gonna be long for this world. Once some anti-tank gun gets a good line of sight to this thing, it's done. I also do have anti-tank rifles in the trench ahead, so there's that. Even if this thing keeps pushing through, it's just going to run into my anti-tank rifles. Okay. The assault guns are here. Let's spread them out in the field here. Let's get the infantry company ready to move out. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. This has been a battle that has been certainly costly in the village over here. But overall, I think we are doing great. Okay, let's get this platoon moving then. Without your trucks, of course. Just the ordinary units. You will attack, line, go. Push through. Get yourself in order and then push through. You will be supported on your right flank by this platoon. They are free to open fire, and they too are going to move into this area. And the trucks for the machine guns, well, not all arrived. You are bogged down. Let's see if we can get you unstuck by giving you a reverse order. Sometimes that works. Ah, there you go. Sometimes that's all it takes. Okay. Drive. I need those machine guns up there. Come on. Don't leave me hanging. Center is holding. For some reason the enemy armored car is still alive. I am a little bit disappointed. Please kill this. And over here. Guns are in position in the field, ready to support if required. You guys are now going to push through to this tree line. The assault guns, if necessary, will support you. Okay. Enemies are marching up the hill. That's not nice. I forgot one anti-tank gun up here. Shame. We have enemies on top of the hill. I should try to dislodge them. They can actually be really annoying. Damn it, maybe I need to leave the machine guns down there to prevent the enemies coming over the hill. Once I have cleaned up in the village, I will have men sweep the hill. This is enemy artillery landing, I believe. Not sure what they're shooting at over there. Horribly misaimed. Let's drop another mortar strike onto these guys. Suppress them. You guys are all free to open fire if enemies come onto the other side of the hill. Then take them out. Okay, I could... Do I have some men in reserve that I could send up there? Not really, I don't. Some of my anti-tank guns are still trying to hit the T-34 here, but it's a difficult target at that range and in this darkness. I mean, they are certainly trying. Somebody is retreating. I guess that's in Romny. Yes, of course it is. More artillery is dropping onto the enemy. Excellent. My counterattack should be able to break them. Force them out of the village. Counterattack in the south is also progressing. Essentially that too is designed to take pressure off Zamudi by pushing into the enemy's rear area basically. There's an enemy machine gunner over there. Hope somebody takes him out. The assault guns are not in a position to do it. Not right now. I will push them further forward now. Move. Move. I just hope that T-34 doesn't get the idea to come looking for my assault guns. By the way, my assault gun has seen something. Don't tell me. Can it see that T-34? Yes. Yes, it can. I believe. Oops. Let's have a quick look. We see the T-34. Oh, come on, smoke, clear. It is up there. We might be able to see it, but I'm not sure. The T-34 could present an issue. But if he pushes towards us, my 8.8 centimeter guns should be able to take it out if they still have the ammunition. Which they don't. They're out. Ow, that's a problem. I need something to disable that T-34. Although, just by looking at this thing and seeing that its turret hatch has been torn off, maybe the turret of this thing has received some really nasty hits and is no longer operational. I can't see any penetration. Oh, okay. There we have a penetration in the side. But maybe the turret is disabled. I mean, the hatch has been torn clean off. So, who knows? Oops, didn't want to do that. Let's continue. Let's continue, and let's continue the attack down here in the south. My assault guns are advancing. My men are advancing to the very, very sorry remains of this tree line. If you remember this tree line, that's the tree line where we had the first tank attack, where the tanks rolled up right to our trenches. That's all that is left of this lush tree line that was here. And you might remember we also had trenches dug inside the tree line. They have been pretty much collapsed by all kinds of artillery raining down. More retreats in the village. Not great, not terrible. Captives taken. That's better. We're starting to push the enemy. Okay. I should maybe get 1 or 2 squads ready and move them across the hilltop. Just sweep that. If I can find the man to do that, I mean. Let's see if I can find the man to do that. The remains of this platoon right here, they could do it. They could walk back here, walk out, go around to the top of the hill and then start to sweep across it. Hopefully not being shot by too many enemies along the way. But I fear that the hilltop is just too exposed. They're gonna get themselves killed. I'll wait with that plan. I'll keep that plan in mind, but I'll wait. Yeah, for now I'll wait with that. Okay, the scouts. They are getting into position to assist in the counterattack down here. Drop a mortar strike. Okay, my men have made it to the tree line. Something exploded here and I don't know what. I hope that's not some kind of gun shooting. Okay, that was my assault gun shooting at some poor guy that was still back here. Could somebody please kill him so that I don't waste my ammunition on one dude? Chuck a grenade or something, I don't know. Assault gun, move up to there. Actually, do move. Excellent. Once the assault guns are with the infantry and they can cover their advance, the infantry is gonna advance up to the next tree line. I think they're trying to hit this dude here. He's having a bad time. What was that? Some kind of explosion. Captives taken. Yeah, it's not going great for the enemy in partition. Plenty of surrenders now that the mortars are dropping on top of them and they are faced with more and more of my men. Okay. Let's have a quick look at the situation. I might use the suppression offered by the mortar strike to now push towards them. Occupy this tree line. On the left side, move through this gully. Actually, let's do that. On the left side, we'll move through the gully, flank partition, and move up into partition, cutting off the enemy's ability to retreat. Let's do it like that. So that's gonna be you guys. Move in there. Actually, don't move, attack. Yeah. Keep attacking towards that. And then we'll have you in a nice flanking position. Here we have an enemy machine gunner. I really want to get rid of that guy before I push my men across. Thing is just that I'm running low on high explosive ammunition already. The assault guns don't come with a lot of high explosive. Well, they don't come with a lot of ammunition, period. They really don't. And yeah, if we have scattered enemies, then that's really not a good target for them. I'll tell my guns to conserve ammunition. Hopefully that will mean they won't fire on single enemies. So, I've seen that the enemy infantry here is completely collapsed, so let's actually take this platoon here and let's start moving them across as well. I'll move them towards the tree line. At the same time, this platoon, you can start to move to... where do I want you? Next tree line is here. Assault gun forward. This enemy should now be killed off by the other advancing platoon. It's dark, so that's why they are not spotting him immediately or identifying him. But he'll be identified very soon and then he's dead. I believe these men should have ammunition. Yes, they do. Man, he still had a chance to throw a grenade. 2. didn't kill anybody though, thankfully. Well, that's a grenade in his direction. So much for him. Well, where did you come from? They found a guy hiding in a foxhole. Okay, we have enemies hiding in foxholes. But they're being cut down, one by one. Small distractions. Very small distractions. Okay, I'm executing my plan for the hill. So you guys, I want you to make your way back, if you can. Move, if you can, move covertly back to here. Then afterwards you're going to move to here. Then you are going to move to here. And right after that, you are starting an attack push across the top of the hill. And I have a new idea for my machine gun company here, my machine gun platoon. Once the top of the hill is relatively safe, I'm putting machine guns up here to hose down any remaining enemies in the open. That's gonna be great. One enemy with his pistol, an officer, decided to take pot shots, and now he's killed. Yeah, that was a stupid idea, wasn't it? Yeah, now that my men are moving out of their foxholes, there are enemies that are opening up on them. But that's fine. That's fine, they will be cut down, they are pretty much out in the open. As you can see, this guy's already wounded, and it won't be long before he's killed. It shouldn't be that long before the enemy actually completely retreats from the battlefield. I don't know that they can have much more left at this point. They took so heavy losses. The losses they took were really, really bad. And here I'm now ready to attack up into Pateshi. Actually, I want you to move covertly down to here. Then you are going to attack up. Do it like that. That's fine. I took so many losses. The 9th company is basically gone, I think. Look at this. Yeah. 9th company, except for... Oh wow, the company commander surrendered? You... Yeah, the 9th company is gone. I will have to disband it. There's no way for me to rebuild that whole company. But I don't need to. I think I've hurt the enemy far worse than he has hurt me. Do I have more flares that I can use? I don't. I'm out of flares. That would have been lovely to have a few more flares. To once again illuminate that tank. I could try to get an artillery strike onto that thing. I mean, I am shooting 10.5 centimeter field howitzers. So maybe? Let me get another good look at his position and I might just try. He's somewhere here. It could work. You know, sometimes it does work. There it is. Oh, damn it. Too late. There it is. Okay, let's do this. We have 5 per gun shooting, high explosive with immediate action fuses, because we don't want the shell to actually hit the tank and then bounce off before it explodes. That's good. Call it. At the very least, it's going to rattle the crew even further. They are already panicked to all hell. Maybe they are outside trying to repair their vehicle. Well, that's gonna work great. Wow, you guys are all formed up here. Attack up. Attack through. But I think I'll be able to capture Pateshin. And that is actually very important, because Pateshin is on the operational map a key point, a victory point. So that's really going to help me out. Okay, these guys are still moving around. But the attack is starting to go. The remains of the enemy company, and I think it was a full-size company that attacked me, they are pretty much gone. I lost a platoon, they lost a company. Good trade. If you ask me, that's a very decent trade, and we have enemies in our back. Running machine gunner. Clever little position. Enemies throwing grenades at us. That's just lovely. Would somebody please mind killing that guy? That would be good. Yeah, there are definitely enemies down there. Now I have men shooting across from this side. And I will actually have them assault these guys. How's the situation here? My men have made it into the tree line, encountering limited enemy resistance. Let's make sure that the assault gun is moving forward. Let's make sure that the other platoon is moving in. I will actually move them in onto their flank here, so that they can advance together. Yeah, I have enemies in this area down here. They are being a bit annoying. Scattered, but annoying. Some enemies moving up on the hill. I do have men on the way to combat that, and I do also have my own men close by. It's important that I capture the whole hill. If I control the entirety of the hill, I can link up with Samudi and secure that, make sure that it's secure. I can also use the hill to position guns. The whole hill. That will be very useful. Captives taken. Okay. Near Samudi we are taking captives down here. That's good. Looks like we have enemies inside this house. That would be a good thing for an assault gun. But I think it's only just one dude, so that's no big deal. I mean, I could call mortars on him, but no. Why bother? That could do more harm than good. I have some enemies over there, but my artillery spotter can't really see those. No. No chance. But we are now, yeah, developing a very solid attack to capture the whole of the 2 villages here. Make sure Zamuli is secure. I think we have accomplished that. I should position somebody up there actually, to really make sure. Is anybody of the 9th company alive? Where the hell are the remains of the 9th company? There they are. Yeah, the remains of the 9th company, they are gonna move inside the village. Make sure that it's secure. You are going to hold that. Just make sure it's ours. Your machine gun, everybody got dismantled. Everything got dismantled, I mean. It's really bad. Really, really bad. Forward observer is like the only guy that survived this madness unscathed. Order not executed. Need more command points. There we go. Okay. Forward observer, I could move you forward to the top of Zamuli here, from where you might be able to call in more mortar strikes. So let's go ahead and do that. I want him over there. We still have an enemy, I think, inside one of the houses. Oh, he has been killed by now. No, I believe that's him. He has been killed. Oh, but what an atmosphere on the battlefield. Yep. Fire at them. It's going well. It's going very well. We are going to capture a significant area. A very, very large area. My unit that is moving to the rear, they are on their way, which is good. They were moving covertly up to here. Now they will move a little bit faster over to here, and then they are going to start their push across, which will then allow me to position machine guns on the ridge and just hose down anything in the open. That's gonna be great. Down in the south, the 2nd attack platoon is falling in, getting ready to join the first one for another push across the open. Assault gun, you are conserving ammunition, but there are multiple enemies close to each other. I might have you fire at them. Just pick one and put a shell into them. Cause them to break. Are you trying to turn? Oh, you're trying to turn, but the track is not gripping. That's what's going on. Well, let me try to help you a little bit. Let's give you a turn order. No, it didn't help. Let's give you a reverse order. That usually helps. Yeah. Stop there. Turn. hit him again. So that's doing a great job. Okay, now conserve ammunition again. You have... Oh, you're out of high explosive shells, period. Well, in that case, you might want to fall back. But I'll keep you there for intimidation purposes. For the moment. Up here the situation is looking very fine. We are engaging the enemies that are out there in the open. I can see if now I can get a better solution for the mortar strike. No, I can't. Okay. The 2 infantry platoons down here are ready to keep pushing over to the next tree line. So let's do just that. Push in and push through. Off to the next tree line you go. At the same time, you... How many high explosive shells do you have? 13. No. Well, yeah, 13 shells. Well... That's an okay amount. Attack if you can. Are you using AP shells? Yeah, you are. Don't do that. Oh, you fired the last one. Okay. Well, shit. Assault guns are awesome. Assault guns are truly awesome. It's just a shame that they have so little ammunition. They really don't have a lot. That's one huge downside of these guns. A very limited ammunition supply. Nice. But they're extremely effective. When they see enemies and they engage those enemies, these enemies don't stand a chance if they can hit them. Pushing through. Taking captives along the way. Another enemy tank? What the... Oh crap! That's a KV. I'm not defeating this thing. They had a KV in reserve. I don't have anything to defeat this tank. So we are not gonna try. Possibly that tank has been damaged by a previous engagement and is now just sitting in the field. Maybe unable to move. But I won't count on it. We have taken the barn here, so that key point is now ours. My men are still advancing to this tree line. We will capture that tree line. And then we might find out what this KV intends to do. I mean, if I can get my assault gun behind this thing, there is a chance, isn't there? I think there's a genuine chance that the assault gun could do serious damage to the tank. So let's move the assault gun to here. Oh, look at that. A few scattered enemies are trying to push through our rear line towards Zamudi. It's good that I still have units here that can now pick them off. Good of me to hold on to this. I hate it when the enemies are trying to pull crap like that. I have to send a patrol now to clear the area. Sweep through. With the enemy being more and more hurt by our attacks. Let's see, what can we do? I can try... There are obviously some enemies back here. Somebody's shooting up a flare after all. The flare is coming from out here in the open. I believe we will have here in this area more scattered enemies, remains of that company that we stomped. So I should round them up. Make sure we kill as many as possible. Maybe I can push these scouts all the way through to the road here and then into, well, basically the rear line of the enemy. That's what we are talking about here. This is just amazing. This is their rear. We're decimating them. I really want to get my hilltop patrol going, but I think they're moving. They're just walking, so that takes a bit of time. I can have them run, of course, but exhausted men are not good at hitting anything. So you really want to keep your men rested if possible. If you are not strapped for time, just keep them rested. They'll thank you for it. Assault gun is moving up. We can't see the enemy KV yet. It is still with its back towards us though. Do I dare? How far do I need to move up to? Well, I think about here. If I can make this work. This is gonna be massive if I can make this work. What? Who the hell were you just shooting at? Somebody directly in front of you? I think you were trying to hit this guy, but kind of failed. We still have 6 high explosive shells and we have 3 armor piercing shells. Let's hope the 3 armor piercing shells can be enough. Meanwhile, my infantry are getting into position. Scattered enemies. Mopping up scattered enemies is such a hassle. They are everywhere. Okay, we're getting there. This is risky. This is super risky. Can you see it? You should be able to. Hold on. You are able to. Okay, let me check something. How far away is this? That's below 300 meters. Is there a chance in hell of us penetrating this tank? Yeah, from the rear? Maybe? No, not really. $271 meters. I mean, all we need to do is do some serious damage. We don't need to necessarily kill this thing. The crew still can't see the vehicle. Okay, they're receiving that information. I want them to kill that tank. Do I want them this close to it? Closer the better. What the hell was that? No idea. Something sounded weird. Okay. Could you, please, go and take it out? Is the enemy tank engaging across the open field? The T-34. Was that his machine gun fire? Yeah, it is. I don't care. At that range he is not gonna hit anything. But come on guys, why? You should be able to have a good line of sight to that thing. You are? Yes. Do I need to send some infantry up to help you spot that? Sure, why not? You guys. Go up there. Help them out. This platoon, they can keep advancing. So we have secured all of this. Let's attack towards the Kombinat here, the Soviet farm complex. If we attack just towards the houses, that should work. Let's see. These guys will of course assist you in this attack by attacking directly towards that. These scouts have established themselves on this little tree line here without encountering anything. So I will now have them push across to the road so that they can attack the Kombinat from the rear. Meanwhile, this platoon is just going to push this, and this platoon, minus the trucks of course, they are just going to push across here. Okay, you have fired at something. And the battle is ending. The enemy is retreating off the battlefield. We are even landing a hit into the rear of the KV in the final seconds of this battle. Which is... Uh-oh. Retreat. Pop smoke, drive away. Because they have turned on the engine and are turning the turret, but... Oh whoa, that could have gone bad. But this is it. This is decisive. Let's have a look. So I don't have to look at the area captured, because the area captured will be all of it, because the enemy retreated. But let's look at the casualties. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. 186 casualties on my side. That's a lot. 461 on the enemy's side though. That's really a lot. They have lost so many men. Vehicles. I have lost 4. Those were probably machine guns. The enemy has lost 16 vehicles. Some guns among them, I believe. If we look here, tanks and self-propelled guns destroyed 8. That's good. If we look at the enemy losses down here, they had a lot of commanders on the battlefield. Almost all of them are dead. A lot of officers. A lot of infantry. 80% of their infantry has been killed off. Along with, yeah, even more. All the scouts, all the spotters. 80% of the tanks. 2 tanks are remaining. Those are the KV that we have just seen and the 1T-34. And I'm pretty certain that both of those are really damaged. All their guns that they have brought into this battle are gone. And their signalers are almost all gone. This has been a very bloody battle. But a battle that I believe has decisively and completely shifted the balance in my favor. So let's take a look at the tanks and what happened to them. So we see that my assault gun actually put 3 rounds into the side of the turret. None of them penetrated. At 200 meter distance, not a single shell penetrated the side of this KV-1's turret. But the KV is actually immobilized, so as I suspected, this is a tank that has been immobilized in a previous battle. That's why it was just sitting here. The lights, battery and chassis are all still broken, and they need 9 man-hours, 10 man-hours to repair this thing. They do have 5 men, so this thing is up in 2 hours. That's a shame, but yeah, what can you do? What else do we have? We have a T-34 that has been smacked by something big. 8.8 centimeter shell hit the side of the turret and just penetrated into it. And basically cleaned house inside. The driver has been wounded. The gunner and the loader, they are both dead. The ammunition rack has been damaged, the track has been damaged, battery damaged, the recuperator damaged, engine and fuel tanks damaged as well. The gun mechanism, the chassis, all broken. So, yeah, this thing is abandoned, this is not going anywhere, this thing is done. Yeah, this shell into the turret did all the damage. We have another T-34 that's still operational, and that is the one that had its hatch torn off. We can see that an 8.8 centimeter shell actually penetrated here, and I believe the engine was damaged. Yeah, the engine is damaged. We have another 8.8 centimeter penetration here that took out the bedroll or whatever this canvas is, I think a tent, but also damaged the fuel tank. And we have another penetration into the side here that damaged the battery. However, the tank was not completely knocked out. It's just that it had some serious damage done to it, and 1 crew member is dead, but that must have happened in a previous battle. 3 crew members are left. They will need 16 man-hours to repair this thing, so they won't have this ready for quite some time. Another T-34, I believe that might be the one that just blew up. Or maybe it was that one over there that blew up, but this one blew up as well. Yeah, I think it was this one that we watched blow up spectacularly. The reason for that was one of these 2 hits. An 8.8 centimeter shell hit the side of the tank, and not once but twice, at 940 meters, went inside, detonated. 1 shell killed the gunner, the loader, destroyed or damaged the gun and the turret mechanism, the recuperator. All of that is destroyed, and the shell that hit down here, that hit the ammunition rack. So that's what blew up this thing. Nice. What else did they have? More T-34s. Oh! Oh boy, what happened to you? Looks like you had a bad time. So we see plenty of hits that did not penetrate. But there were some significant hits that did. And those we find here on the side of the tank. We see one hit from a 5 cm gun into the gun mantlet, destroying the gun. We see another hit down here into the tracks and chassis, destroying those. What else is broken on this thing? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And the crew abandoned it, but didn't survive to tell the tale. They were cut down not far away from their tank. Another T-34 abandoned by their crew after being hit by plenty of armor-piercing shells to the front. Wow, a 5 cm shell hit just the welded edge here. Actually did not penetrate, but the detonation caused spalling inside of the tank, which killed the driver, wounded the loader, and also killed the machine gunner here. Spalling is a thing in this game and it's super dangerous. Another shell destroyed the track and the chassis. And another one, yeah. Great. Driver, machine gunner gone, ammunition, battery, engine damaged, track, transmission, chassis broken. That's when the rest of the crew decided to bail out. They did not survive. And another abandoned T-34. This one isn't looking too bad actually. What happened to you? Where are you? You must have been hit by an 88. Let's have a quick look. Gunner has been knocked out. No, the gunner has been wounded. The loader machine gunner has been wounded. Has been knocked out. The fuel tank has been damaged. Gun mechanic, turret mechanic destroyed. So maybe this happened in a previous engagement because I don't see... Oh wait, there's a fresh hole. Here we have a hit here. We do not see a hit vector displayed. I believe that is because there was a storage box bolted onto the tank here. The shell hit the storage box, penetrated through the storage box into the tank, but because the hit was on the storage box that was then subsequently destroyed or knocked off the tank, we do not see the hit vector. But that's what caused it. Possibly an 88 shell. It would fit from over there. Went into the tank. Good thing that thing is knocked out. The enemy had plenty of infantry as well. Oh, more tanks are here. BA-20 armored car. Just shot to pieces by machine gun fire, it seems like. Yeah, they shot out the wheels. Shot a whole bunch of armor-piercing ammunition through the driver's side door. That was what caused this vehicle to be abandoned, or yeah, abandoned basically. They hosed down the vehicle with armor-piercing ammunition. Machine guns are no joke. Another abandoned one. This... Just slight overkill. Oh my god. An 8.8 cm gun fired at this thing. And the shells did not detonate inside the vehicle, they went clean through. They didn't even have time to arm. They just went through the armor on the other side. Oh my god, the poor thing. Oh boy. Distance? A kilometer. Over a kilometer, the shell just went straight through. In one side, out the other. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, what about you? You got hit by 3.7 centimeter guns. And an armored car is no match against a 3.7 centimeter gun. That's like the only thing that the 3.7 centimeter gun can really reliably kill, even at range. And here we have a nice hit that basically wounded the driver and probably really messed up the gunner. Another one. 8.8. Oh, this was a high explosive shell. You can tell by the blue hit vector. This was a high explosive shell. Sprenggranate, it also says here the name. High explosive shell hit the side of the turret, and that's basically all there was to it. Everything broken. Another armor-piercing shell went through the vehicle here. Oh boy, I love this. You got hit by the 3.7 centimeter guns. And yeah, just the right caliber for this kind of target. No overkill here. Let's have a look at the BT tanks that they had. We have a BT5 command variant. Got hit by the 3.7 centimeter guns from the side, and yes, you can see they are penetrating. They are definitely penetrating and doing all kinds of damage, although a 5 centimeter gun has gotten involved in it as well, and that has knocked out the engine and the fuel tank. Also another hit here into the side, killed the driver, destroyed the ammunition, the turret mechanism, damaged the engine further, destroyed another fuel tank. And here we have a hit into the front with a partial penetration, but still enough to wound the driver. Oh, and another hit into the gun mantlet that knocked out the gunner. Awesome. Really awesome. Another BT5. 3.7 centimeter shells hit this thing all over. Wow, look at this hit into the barrel by a 5 centimeter gun. Surely that has done some damage. But down here we have some nice hits into the lower hull. Here this hit was decisive. 5 centimeter shell at 700 meters just went through. And here we have one that's actually burned up. 3.7 centimeter shells, and yeah, a 5 centimeter shell down into the lower hull. Another one here. I guess it was the 5 centimeter shells. No, yeah, here we have the reason for the fire. A 5 centimeter shell penetrated the side of the turret and hit the ammo rack here. And that's all she wrote. More enemy infantry that has been defeated. They had a sapper platoon. I knew it. Whole bunch of cavalry. A lot of them still alive. But also a lot of them just completely destroyed. Sappers. Forward observers, yeah, they had the whole works. They had so much stuff. Tanks, we have taken a look at the tanks. What else is there? Enemy guns. This one has been... oh, okay. This one actually got hosed down by a machine gun. But I believe the reason for its ultimate death must have been the mortar strike that hit it again and again and again. Until all the crew was dead. Or maybe it was the machine gun. It's hard to tell right now. And here we have there 2 more guns that I knocked out. Probably by mortar strike. Yeah, there were 2 guns. Both gone. Good. So, the result of this battle. The enemy has retreated off the battlefield, which is awesome in multiple ways. First of all, they have ceded everything to me. I am controlling everything here. The whole area is mine now. The enemy units that were in the area, probably broken. The companies will maybe be disbanded. Or just completely broken and shattered. Maybe reformed somewhere behind the front lines, but as a shadow of their former self. We have done a great job here. A very great victory has been achieved here. And the enemy is paying dearly for that in the future battles. They have just ceded so much ground to me, high ground, where I can place anti-tank guns to cover a larger area. That's what I was waiting for. That's the breakthrough that I was waiting for. Capturing, finally, firmly capturing high ground so that I can place anti-tank guns at a distance from the enemies. Oh, come morning, this will be a shooting gallery. But, well, the next hill is already in front of us, but it's lower than the hills that we have just come across. So I should be able to position guns and just really control the next hilltop. We'll see. For now, let's return to the operational map, see what this has achieved. Alright, battle group routed, defeated, routed. Ah, it's awesome. Defeated, routed, I love it. I love it. A big victory was achieved and we have just captured so much ground and torn a huge hole into the enemy's lines. And most importantly, we captured both victory points here in one battle. That's awesome. It looks like this is actually the end of this turn. The battle here is not going to happen. The enemy does not have the strength for it. So that's on hold for now. But this is great. Zamudi partition, all mine. All mine. And I believe that these two enemy units that we are seeing here, they, I believe, have also been already hurt. This unit here is still fresh. I'm dreading to know what this is. Maybe something that's heavy hitting. Who knows? Maybe another tank company. We don't know. We'll find out. But for now, huge victory achieved. Lots of ground captured. Lots of ground that I can finally move fresh units into. Fresh units to the fore. 9th Company... No, not the 9th Company of the SS, the 9th Company of the 41st. This is gone. 25 men are left alive. This here is going to be disbanded. They are gone. I'm moving other men into their position. Big success. I'm very happy with the result. So, that was a battle. I'm looking forward to the rest of the campaign. Now it should get a little bit easier. Although we have the announcement that we should expect more tank attacks and air raids. So who knows? If there will be more surprises, maybe the enemy is receiving more reinforcements. I don't know. But we'll find out together. For now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed this battle as much as I did. And if you did, make sure to tell me about it in the comments. Tell me if I should have maybe done something differently, and also do not forget to maybe share this video around a bit. You know, it's always nice to have more people watching. Once again, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, have some really great days and goodbye.